All right, Mr. Rodriguez. If you want that review so badly, you're gonna get it. Oh, you're gonna get it.
Hi, arrogant ape, Viking wolf, Poulton Dalton Rodriguez. Head cold. I do this because I love you. Sorry I haven't gotten back to you in some time. Gotten back to you? Sorry I haven't published a new video in some time. I'm trying to do these weekly. This weekend, man, I don't know what I did wrong, but I sure did something. So here's Viking Wolf. So this is written by Mark Poulton. Well, I'm sorry. It is written by. God dang it. What? I hope that's like an old English spelling. It's written by Mark Poulton. Art by Matthew Dalton and Renzo Rodriguez. Letters by Weathers. Logo by Peter DeLuca. Solid job with the logo, man. I like it. It's vintage. It's shiny. It's pretty cool. So, a bit about Mark Poulton, the writer. I like some of his stuff, and some of his stuff I don't like. I wasn't a huge fan of Sea Dog. I feel like that book had too many characters, too many cooks in the kitchen. It wasn't very focused. U.S. Assassin. While it's not the best writing, it's honestly enjoyable. I got 1 and 2. I bought number 3. I'm just waiting on that one. Mark Poulton puts out his books, man. You give him your money, you're going to get a book back. So that's really great. No crazy wait times from what I understand. He's a machine. U.S. Assassin, it's like simple enough. There's a guy who's an assassin from the United States, and he has a dog that blows things up. Then U.S. Assassin 2, you learn that the U.S. Assassin was taught by assassins outside of the U.S., and then his dog goes on to blow the same thing up again, but even bigger. Bigger. I'm going to keep that in here. So with that being said, what's Viking Wolf about? It's about a wolf who's a Viking. It's about a bit more than that, but that's the gist of it. It's got this big old Viking wolf who's fighting orc dudes. I think he calls them giants later on. And he's like, taste, bloodhammer, biznitch, thwack, oof. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say oof if I got decapitated, but oof it is. And so this guy's bloodhammer, it like sucks up blood and uses it as energy. I like this a little bit. Like I got that immediately. I didn't need a slurp sound or something. I was like, oh, it's going to suck up blood for this huge power up. Look at these orcs. They're like, oh no. Karoo! It's pretty sweet. AoE. It burns, apparently. R. It doesn't seem to burn them all like in order. Like this guy's half his face gets burnt. This dude's toast. This guy's okay. It's a weird AoE effect, but whatever. Pretty solid lettering. Some of the letters that were meant to have some impact are colored. I should mention, by the way, I got the Jose Garcia cover because I like Jose Garcia. Jose Garcia is a cool dude. You should check out all the projects he's involved with. There's another project about a giant anthropomorphic animal called Tiger Blue that he's a part of. You should check that out. Anyway, I forgot that getting the Garcia cover meant that everything was in grayscale, so I actually don't have a color copy of this book. I'd be interested to check that out if it's still in demand. So anyway, in comes Shoulder Fox being like, hold on, something's up at the castle. And Viking Wolf's like, there is something wrong at the castle. Osiris, which is this barn owl. I was really looking forward to this barn owl, Mr. Poulton. All right, I saw it on the cover. I was like, I love barn owls. Them's my favorite bird. And what do you do? What did you do to Osiris? You done cut that turkey up like it's Thanksgiving. What the heck, man? Slice. So this guy, the Toll Man, is the main villain in this story, and apparently the Toll Man and Viking Wolf's daddy have some history together. I like the braids here, man. Do you know the Vikings? They had these braids as like a sort of way to dare people to grab them. They're like, oh, you want something to hold on to? I'm gonna braid up my beard. The Vikings were real dudes, man. Anyway, Toll Man, there's some history with Dad, and he's like, aha, you will learn soon what your father has done, after I cut up Arrogant Ape's favorite character. So anyway, Viking Wolf goes after the Toll Man into the portal, and Keanu Reeves? Was there a draw-in perk? And did Keanu Reeves purchase that draw-in perk? That's so cool, man. Anyway, there's this dude and this lady. They're on a date or something. And the lady's like, let's take a shortcut. And the guy gets messed up by some fools. Fool? Does that say freak on a leash? That's pretty cool. A little corn reference. This isn't Bakersfield. I think Bakersfield is where they came from. It explains a lot about corn. And right now we have this cookie looking for some nookie. He's like, yo, me gusta, but she no quiere, so she... Oh, no. You shouldn't hear a crack when you kick there. Oh, his homeboy's like, oh, shit. So the whole time this is happening, the dude who got aced is in the background just like retching up, and then the wolf explodes from him. When I heard about this gimmick, I thought it was hilarious. Like, a dude who has a wolf teleport through him and tear him apart every time he enters their world. It's so funny. I don't know. That's what sold me. This and the Jose Garcia cover. And look, it delivered. So Viking Wolf uses the hammer to ace this guy's face. Solid. And that's how it ends for them, basically. I mean, there's some insinuated sexy time after the dude gets teleported back, which I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Did he get banged as a wolf, and that's what brought him back? Either way, she seems to dig it. So whatever. Now, the part that I actually really liked wasn't the main story. It was this little backup one. We get to learn about Shoulder Fox. His name's Reef. He only got one leg, and we learn basically how he got one leg. But it kind of showcases the brotherhood between him and Viking Wolf. You know, them growing up. It looks real cutesy. Gets real nasty in the middle. I mean, it's a pretty solid monster design. That's pretty cool. That's something straight out of Demon Souls. Just needs like nipples or something. I don't know. But, I really like this little companion piece thing. I like established relationships between characters, like brotherhood. You know, they've been through something together. I like to see that. Kind of reminds me of what's his name and what's his face from Fiendish. Can't remember their names now. I can't focus on more than one book at a time. Then we got some art in the back. It's all pretty solid here. That's pretty dope. By Enrico Botta. Nice job. And then we got the Rocafort wolf. The Roca Viking? And then this little symbol. Don't know what that means. Maybe it's just one that Mark Poulton made up. Guys, man, I saw a dude with like the Odin sign tattooed on his back. I wasn't like looking at him shirtless or nothing. But for those who don't know, the Odin sign, like that's bad luck, man. People who put that on their skin, you know, they're more than likely to get a very nasty, messy death. And I actually talked to the dude. I was like, you sure you want to do that? He had no idea. All right, enjoy being disemboweled slowly. Or whatever happens to you. Anyway, Viking Wolf. Yeah, I would say this is probably my favorite Mark Poulton book. I would probably put it over U.S. Assassin, although I haven't seen 3. U.S. Assassin 1 and 2, number 2 kind of improved upon the formula, and I think that's the way it's going to go. This oversized format is pretty awesome, and I think that the grayscale was actually a really cool choice. I liked seeing how color was used sparingly in lettering and blood, and I'm just in love with this cover. But I might get the color version and see how that differs. Anyway, from top to bottom, pretty darn good campaign. Well, okay, not everything about it is good, but another way that I could talk about Mark Poulton, honestly, is that he's like the ideal hot dog salesman. in the analogy that's often used for comics writing, because what he gives you is right on the title. It's Viking Wolf, U.S. Assassin. It's Sea Dog. Everything's there. There's no hidden agenda. There's like very little to no politics in anything. It's like, you want a hot dog? Here's a hot dog. It's not going to surprise you with like his rendition of a hot dog. It's not like a, vegan sausage with a, gluten-free bun and like jicama shavings on top. It's like, no, all beef kosher, white bread, ketchup. Ketchup's allowed on hot dogs, folks. Mustard, maybe relish. I don't like relish. Like I said, Mark Poulton, he delivers. I don't think I've ever had a late book from him, and I've gotten quite a few from him. I'm looking forward to U.S. Assassin 3, and I'm looking forward to this story continuing. Frankly, the one real gripe I have with this one is that the story felt a bit short, but that companion piece definitely helped. Anyway, subscribe, pray for me, folks, to get better. I'm going to try to get out another one this week. I've actually got a nice little treat, because I was looking through my back issues box for a very specific comic related to somebody who started a campaign pretty recently. So I think that'll be very exciting. Anyway, have a fan-flippin-tastic day.